Hey, I hope you liked my last video about how you are your thoughts, and if you didn't watch that one yet, watch it now, because you need that one to watch this one. This one talks about how you're just thoughts communicating to each other. We're all just thoughts communicating to each other all the time, and that's all everything is ever. And you know this one too, and you don't need me to tell you. You could just think about it. But if you can't think about it, I'll help you right now. So, what's happening right now? Right now, what's happening? What's happening right now? Sorry to get mad. I get really upset because people don't realize it, and it's so freaking obvious. Right now, my brain is speaking to your brain, and you are understanding all this because I'm speaking to you. It's crazy, right? I'm in my room, and you're all over the world, and I just spoke to you through my brain, and now it's in your brain, and that just happened. So there you go, like this video's done, right? But whatever, I'll explain it more. So language So language evolved, and it's always been evolving, just like everything else, right? Everything tries to get better, including language. Started off as, look, I'm gonna just stick to humans, okay? Just to keep it simple, but like everything has been communicating all the time, and communication is just a form of interaction. It doesn't mean words. It's just interaction, and interaction has existed since the beginning of everything, and nothing could exist without it interacting with anything. But I'm gonna just stick to humans. So from the beginning of, let's say, I don't know, the caveman, right? Like, we couldn't speak, but we were grunting, we were doing sign language, I don't know what the hell we were doing, but we were communicating to each other, but all we were really doing was communicating our thoughts to the other person's thoughts. So they're talking to each other, but they're not really talking, they're not speaking, but they're still communicating. And the communication has always been going forward. The communication has always been getting better and more efficient. So after like grunts and like sign language, I don't know, man, there was hieroglyphics and there was like some sort of like written thing, and then there was like speaking, like grunts became words, and all I'm trying to say is that we always wanted to make the communication better, and that's really all anything is wanting to make the communication better. And it's gonna get to a point, right? Like right now, right, we're speaking in like not even I'm communicating with you right now through nothing like that's real. You can't even tell me that this is real right now. I'm not, like, I'm on a screen right now, man. And you know that. And that's not my voice you're hearing. That's your speakers imitating my voice right now. Like, this is crazy stuff right now, but we're communicating like this all the time. And we're communicating like light speed like this. Like, we're flying. How long did it take the whole world to know that Steve Jobs died? Like, the whole 7 billion people, like, knew in like 6 minutes. Like, whatever. Like, the ones with the internet knew in like 6 minutes. It's because of Twitter. Like, it's crazy, man. Though everyone is thinking the same thing all the time now. It's because of the internet, and the internet wanted to get there. Despite us, things happen because the drive wants it to get there. Because things were happening before us. I'm not going to go back there because I spoke about that last time. So, right, now we have internet and it's flying, right? And I'm telling you, it wanted to get there, and it's obvious that it wanted to get there. But even if it's not obvious for you that it wanted to get here and that it's gonna get better all the time, even if for some reason you can't see that everything gets better and that it's gonna keep getting better no matter what, whatever, that's gonna happen. I mean, you're gonna notice it one day, and like, obviously things are gonna get better, and so this is gonna become even easier. Even easier than this? Even easier than me speaking to the whole world from my room? Yeah, it's gonna be even easier because you're just gonna have to think it. And that's what I'm trying to say. We already are thoughts communicating to each other. You just don't realize it yet because of how we do it. That's what makes people not realize it. How we communicate our thoughts changes, but the fact that we're thoughts communicating to each other never changes. And it's crazy. This is crazy right now. This, for me, right now, what's happening, and it should be crazy for you too, because my brain is speaking to your brain, and that's all that it's doing. And right now, this is how we do it. But if you take what I was saying about the evolution and you take it to see where that's going to go, well, where is that going to go? Like, obviously it's going to get faster than this. Obviously it's going to get more clear than this. Obviously it's going to get more concise and efficient than this. Talking is going to take too much time. Talking is going to be too slow. It's going to be like, you know how fast I had this whole video in my head before I even spoke about it? Like, in 4 seconds. And then I just have to do all this. And that's the same thing for you. But imagine if you could just speak to each other's thoughts without having to actually speak. And of course it's going to get to that. Your brain is telling your body to do something all the time before you do it. Therefore, if we could intercept those brain impulses that are telling my mouth to move my tongue and do this right now, like our brain already has the electrical, physical, real thing happening. If we intercept that with whatever we put in our brains, and then we put that in everyone else's brains, like it's over. The whole world is talking to each other like in 4 seconds, and we're just like downloading each other's thoughts. Like, do you know what happens when we get there? Like, imagine right now, okay, we have it, almost. We have the internet, which is like 6 seconds, and you get anything you want that anyone ever knew, ever. It's the whole sum of human knowledge on your fingertips right now. You just have to type it, and then you have it, and that's crazy, and people don't understand how crazy that is for some reason. But, I mean, I guess when it's actually in your head, which it is, but when it's literally in your head, you're really going to start freaking out. And this is what I'm trying to tell you. We already have the sum of human knowledge at our fingertips. We're going to have the sum of human knowledge in our heads whenever we want it. Like the internet is going to be your head. Because all the internet is everyone's collective thoughts. And that's what everything is. You get it? So, one day will be thoughts just communicating to each other. For sure. For sure that's going to happen. And you know what's crazy? We already are. You just don't realize it yet. Why my face look like so caca?